Also, I've lubed up the shaft on this. Insert inappropriate joke here.
It's okay! I'm a doctor!
Hello, my name is Nick. This is my little show I like to call Sunday Driver Rides. Thank you for joining me. It is appreciated. All right, more. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going on my 69 Charger. Let's, I don't want to do it, but let's show you, let's get to those hubs right away. Those front hubs that we talked about last week. And those stupid studs. All right, fast forward a bit. As you can see, I got all the old studs out, those 3 that were left. I just taped up the hubs so shavings couldn't get in there. But as you can see, I used my cutoff wheel in a very inappropriate way to get it off. I'm not gonna encourage that you do what I did, so I'm not even gonna show you how I cut it. And then I just did. I just took one of my little files to get in the areas where I couldn't reach with that cutoff wheel, and yeah. But now you can see when it's ground down appropriately, you can't fit this in there. But when you just beat them out, well, you're gonna ruin that hole, and then you're gonna have to weld it like I'm gonna have to. So I did. I got it cleaned up on the backside, getting ready to weld. I got the new drums too. I'll put them in there, you know, like so. Put the ones that just drop down in the studs, and then I'll just weld them to the hub. I gotta make sure I keep the weld nice and low so nothing rubs on this, of course. So, all right, let's Zeus this sucker. All right, actually I got ahead of myself. The 3 that are still good, the 3 holes that are tight with the stud, like that one, not that one because that one falls through. We should probably hammer those in right away. So what I just did was, got a socket, I go over the hole like that, where the stud's gonna poke through, and then I just give her a little tap to get her started. Make sure it looks semi-square, which it's not, you know. So I hit it more on this side, and there we go. Don't hit that like I just did. That's not what you want to do. There. She's in nice and flat, and actually I don't think I marred the threads too much, so, or at all. I got a little Huey there, but I think she'll be all right. All right, now we'll weld these in. All right, welded up and kept it off to the sides. I don't want to weld out here in case it could hit something, or even on the inside. So, and I did. I kept the welds lower than the head. So, all right, cool beans. Okay, now that I've got that all done, I even primed and painted it with some high temp stuff. As you can see, let's work on this back end. I would like to get new bushings in these springs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that spring out. Yeah, here, I'll show you what I did. I did it the same way Dodge did it. See the 4 bolts right there? Right there, and right there, and right there, and right there. Just gonna unbolt it and take the whole thing out, and then that way I can, there's a little spot in here I wanna weld, and I wanna double check welds on this side. And then too, I can get in here and prime this good so to help prevent future rust. And then yeah, like I said, we'll do the spring, and I'll clean up the spring too, and I'll probably paint that. So I'll have to get some rust converter on that one. She's pretty rusty, isn't she? So, but that's okay. She ain't perfect. That's the way I want it. All right, fast forward a bit. I got that spring out and the bracket. Actually, I just took a little bit of heat on that nut, and it came right out. I couldn't believe it, even the bolt. So let's bring the spring over to the press and see what we can do with these bushings about getting them out, huh? All right, let's see what we can do with this setup that I got going here. I just used the cone from a ball joint press kit, and you can see I just stacked a couple of nuts on it with the thicker flat washer. My guess is it's just gonna push the rubber out, but let's just see what happens. No, I never added fluid to my hydraulic jack. I know I should have. Okay, I'm struggling on the gate here. Really? Am I out of juice already? What? Oh, okay, I've had enough. All right, I don't know what's going on with this bottle jack. It's full. There's a little plug at the back, and I moved it, and it instantly started leaking out. And then all of a sudden, it like started working. I don't know. See what we can do here. Ah, come on. I'm just ripping that rubber out, I bet. Now my jack's giving up again. Oh, this is fun. Oh, dang it. All right, and as you can see, I got nowhere with it. Come on, jack. You gotta work. The jack started working and I just kept going, sorry. But yeah, look at that. You can hear it creaking. So let's back it off. It's when it makes funny noises like that, I get scared. Looks like it's just doing the rubber, but at this point, I'll take what I can get. If it even did the rubber, it'll just bounce back. Look at that. All it did was bounce back. What do you want to bet? Look at that. Yep. Yeah, look at that. I'm so annoyed. All right, I've given up on the press. You can see it snagged that a little bit. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take the hammer and the chisel and I'm just going to go to town on it. And after about 2.5, 3 hours, I'll have it about a quarter of the way out. All right, as you can see, I've had enough. All right, maybe I can hammer that inside out now and then just keep hammering. Oh my gosh, this is killing me. All right, a short time later, that's all that's left of the big chunks of rubber. And I got that sleeve out on the inside. Now I gotta do that outer sleeve and I'll just, like I said, I'm just gonna keep hammering. Forward progress, yay. And eventually, oh, it's out. Oh yeah. Eat it. All right, let's get the new one in, huh? I don't think those are gonna work. Great. I'll have to get online and get the right ones. Figure this out. All right, it's, I don't know, a couple days later. Let's see where I left off. I put that on, that drum with the new studs. That's all shiny and looking new. That's cool. I got this side done too. I don't know if I showed you that, but I've got the front wheels on. I also put the steering gear on with the tie rod and tie rod ends and all that stuff. Look at how close that steering gear comes to the shock tower where I welded. Wow, I don't think I could have got that any closer. Ooh, I didn't even consider that part of it. Oh, I got lucky on that. Good, but hey, that's good. And then this one, yeah, you're like, what is going on here? Well, you know, to get this off, I think I broke it or I cut it. So I was like, well, I just want something temporary on there. This is not permanent. So I just welded a bolt to this thing and I just put it on there and now I can steer it. Well, as soon as I put that in. So I'll put that in so I can actually steer this thing. But I mean, I was wrong. I think earlier I said, oh, I'm pretty much under the front. Yeah, that's not true. I would like to put the steering wheel in still, and that way I can turn this thing when I push it. So I also did this. After I got all those bushings out, I just drilled out the rubber and just broke it apart, and then I just hammered out the rest. So it worked well. Yeah, I took a wire brush to them, rust converter, primer, painted it last night. So it's all dry now. And I don't know where I put them now. Oh, there they are. I got the right bushings for it. That's sweet. So let's slap them in and get those bushings back there too. And let's get this together. Let's get these bushings in first. And then I still gotta weld up some stuff under there. We'll get to it. Let's get these in. All right, here's what we got. Ball joint press, piece of metal, spring, bushing, another piece of metal, and the other end of the ball joint press. I figured I got the ball joint press, I might as well use it, right? So, I know some people say don't use an impact on your ball joint press. Well, I'm going to. Also, I have lubed up the shaft on this. Insert inappropriate joke here. Here we go. And it looks like it's going crooked, but it's going. Oh, got it hard. Insert second inappropriate joke there too. Anyway, I must be bottoming out on that. Don't let that piece of metal land on your knee. That hurts when that happens. Oh no, I didn't bottom it out. Well, you know what? I bet you I was. You know, it's just pushed. The rubber was bouncing it. So I gotta figure out a way to finish pressing that in. It worked good up to that point, right? All right, now I just replaced those two pieces of metal with the two flanges that I got on my ball joint press. Now that I have the room to get them in there, see if that helps it at all. That helps. It stopped again. Yeah, I bottomed out on that. Drop myself left and right. Yeah, I bottomed out on the inner sleeve. I just wanted to go in just like a quarter inch more, if that. All right, now it's ball joint press, ball joint adapter, ball joint sleeve, spring, a tiny bushing, piece of metal, and the rest of the ball joint press. Okay, let's see what happens, huh? Come on. That'll work. All right. Cool, that's good. Now I get to do that one more time. Yay. All right, fast forward a bit. Look at that. Look at it's they're all pretty. I got those painted up, and those new bushings are in with new bolts and whatnot, and the bracketry for the front. I even got the spring shackles painted. And then look at this, I finished welding up a couple spots back here. Make sure she's good and beefy, and look at how green it is. Now, I'm not gonna show you, don't look at the run on the paint right there. Don't look at that, or the other one over there. But yeah, it's green. I got that primed and painted, and then look at this. Will wonders never cease? Look at how tight this is. Perfect. But you know what? Watch this. As I turn the wheel, look at that. Look at that thing move. Yeah. So I can steer it. That's nice, you know. Yeah, I know. I won't forget. I need a tie rod end for it. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked today. So what I need to do now, though, is this. I need to put this new rear end up. What I did was, see a little white mark I put there? I need to put my string line back up for my center. Those little plumb bobs that I made. And then I need to line that white mark up with the center line, boop, right here. And then I'll bolt the springs to it. And then when I bolt the springs to it, I'll make sure where the back of the springs line up accordingly and get it all centered and weld this and these. Where's that other bracket that I made for it, or the bar? I got one more of them around here somewhere. Boy, am I organized today, or every day for that matter. Anyway, yeah, once I get that set up, then I can weld this back up, and other than, there's a little bit of welding I want to do up in the middle of the car, but man, I'm so close then to getting this thing off the trusses and on wheels. Holy cow. How sweet would that be? Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh.
This thing's so heavy. my head. So it felt like it did. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, this is foolish. This thing up so bad. Okay. Ow. Come on, get up there. Okay. Okay. Let go of me. Oh, shit. Jeez. That's twice I've hit my head on that piece of metal. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, look at that. Now that I've scratched it all up, that's cool. Whew. That was fun. Pain. Alright. A little while later, look at that. Look at that. I even got new U-bolts. Look at that. She's up in place. I still got to weld up the back brackets though for the leaf springs, which we'll get to that. Yeah. But it's cool to see. It's got like, they're not wheels, but I've got hubs on, I've got axles on all four wheels. You know what I mean? I got 2 axles. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just excited. It is. It's slowly coming to life. Look at the green. I painted that green. Look at that. Boy, I like that green a lot. Oh my gosh. It's so cool. It's so cool. Look at that. It looks pretty. Underneath it looked pretty. The outside, not so much. And that's okay. Oh, I love it. Calm down, Nick. All right, it's awesome. But I'm out of time. And supposedly we got the snowstorm of the century coming. I got to get ready for that. So, but next week, man, it'd be nice to get this thing off the trusses. I don't want to say it prematurely, but I mean, my next video, the goal is to get this off the trusses. Get it down on the ground on its own wheels. Even though I only have 3 tires that hold air that on rims that fit this. And one of them's a donut, like a little spare. I don't know. We'll see. So I got some figuring out to do. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you can like and subscribe, that would be just fine and dandy in my eyes. Thanks again for watching. See you next time. Take care.